Utah State lined up, ready to deliver the opening kickoff. And he's going to bring it out. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So the Utah Utes offense takes the field. And the adrenaline is pumping on overdrive in games like this, guys, and it's crucial to get your emotions under control.
No doubt. In rivalry games, you've got to limit the mental errors and you've got to limit the penalties because those will kill you, Pollard.
And you got to come out under control. It means so much. We know that. The fans are all talking about it, but it's just for...
Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Gonna run it. It's Stanley. Stopped at the 25 after a 5-yard gain.
I like it. Just frustrate the defense. Get that 5 to 6 yards. Make them honor the run. Make them know that you're willing to run the football and run it effectively.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. power football with the run. At the 35, he's got room. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
And you're going to hear this guy's name a lot. They're going to ride the big fella. He's such a stud. They're going to build the offense around him. This is just game one, but you're going to get a lot of big runs from this cat.
Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. He wants to throw. They're working that left side. Last time these two got together, it was a tight one, Jesse.
It seems like every time these two teams play, the game just feels faster, right? Because it is a rivalry game. There's just a greater sense of urgency when we see these teams match up.
Yeah, the fans feel it. They know it. There's so much to it. They think about it all year long. We can talk about the next game on the schedule. They're always looking forward to this.
He's got 43 yards on the ground already. What a way to get this season started. Touch pass on the run. And he'll pick up one. It brings up 2nd and 9.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside. And, David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion. So everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of the spot.
3rd and long from the 30-yard line in this defense, hoping to knock them out of field goal range. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires left. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. And here comes the field goal unit. And there is a degree of difficulty with this one. A 47-yarder from the right hash. He's got it. Showing off that big leg from 47 yards out.
Well, the head coach has to like that. It's the first drive of the entire year. You did some good stuff on the drive. You get yourself in field goal range. Most important, you come away with points to kick this season off.
After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Obliterates him, still on the move. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. So the Utah State Aggies offense will have its first possession of the game. As we take a look at our impact players for this one, what are you looking for, Jesse, for a guy to make an impact?
Well, these are simply put the leaders of this football team, and generally games go how these guys play. If they make plays, then they've got a shot to win this one.
No doubt, they got to show up. These are the team leaders. These guys have to play well if they're going to win the football game.
He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide.
You see a lot of quarterbacks get in trouble when they start forcing things. He did a really good job. He wanted to throw the football. You could tell. Drops back, nothing open. It's okay. I'm just going to take off, get what I can get.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. On 2nd down, he'll fire. Catch in the middle, it's Page.
Man, you see so much of this in football now. Big body wide receivers, right? Guys that can run routes and box guys out. You want to play man-to-man coverage on me? I'll put my big body on you. You throw it near me, I'll make the contested catch.
The offense getting set for a 1st down from the 45. Handoff to the single back. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. I know you want to prepare for every game the same way, but there's just something different about rivalry games, Jesse.
It's because, Reese, I think players are aware that games like this define your legacy as a player. Your record in rivalry games is something that people are going to talk about for years and years down the road.
Oh, what a grab by the defense! And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
It's so nice to see defenders squeeze that pigskin. A lot of times, in great position, you see them there to make the play, but there's a reason they play defense. Not this time. Great job securing the interception.
They'll try the run. He's got 48 yards for him on the ground now. What a first quarter for this guy.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
Quarterback wants to throw on second down. And he can't escape, and down he goes.
This offense is going to have to come up with a plan to block this guy. He is an absolute monster, and he showed you all his tools on that sack.
A 3rd and long coming up here. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. And it's picked off. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Not all DBs make the play at the end, right? They can bat the ball down, they can be in position, but they don't really secure the football. Great job by the DB securing the football and forcing the turnover.
On the ground, it's McKinnon. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-game land. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Right back to it. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss. Utah State will be forced to send out the punt team. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin them deep. The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a pick.
Oh, and it's a pick. He threw it right into the double coverage. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
I tell you what, it puts you in a tough position when you're backed up inside your own 20 trying to come out. But when you're a defense and you can force a turnover and you already set your offense up in scoring position, they are going to be extremely happy, and that offensive coordinator is going to look extremely smart.
Snowed under after a pickup of 2. They'll mark it at the 8. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He's looking to throw. Touchdown, Utah State! And they'll put that scoreboard operator to work and put 6 on the board. When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Washington. He stopped at the 23, a couple of yards short of where he would have been with a touchback. Utah has it back on the offense coming onto the field. Well, let's see if this drive goes better than the last one. They were in and out quickly after the quick pick, David.
Yeah, first play, big mistake, man. Now, let's get this offense in a little bit of a rhythm. Maybe before you open it up again, Palmer, or you trust him right away.
He seems to me like the guy maybe that just needs to kind of get into the flow of the game. So maybe you get the running game going here and just give him some easy looks to let him get lathered up.
Makes the catch. It's Washington. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover and pick up the first. Picked up some yardage with that completion. Now 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Makes the catch. It's Johnson. Stopped at the 47-yard line. A 10-yard gain, and they'll move the markers. The Utes will have it 1st and 10. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
You know, runs like this oftentimes are like a boxer in a boxing match. Obviously, it's not a knockout punch, but these are body blows. And as the game goes on, these small gains are going to turn in.
And that pass is intercepted. Takes it the other way. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Dude, 2 drives, 2 INTs. I don't know who the backup quarterback is, but I might start thinking about doing something there. Goodness gracious, keep turning the football over. Can't do it. Can't put your defense in a bad spot time after time.
And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Here comes the offense on second down. He's looking to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Makes the grab. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. New set of downs after that completion. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
It's a bad sign on offense when you have that many people running free at your running back. That means guys up front aren't getting their blocks. Just too many hats getting to the ball carrier. I love his effort, making multiple guys miss, but still, it's a negative.
He's off to the races. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Aggies! Made the snag and strolled his way into the end zone.
And that's 3 touchdowns in 2 games. Just continuing to find the end zone, continuing to make plays. This guy is on pace for a great season. He's putting the college football world on notice.
The kick is good, but the penalty flag indicates we've got a roughing the kicker call coming.
Roughing the kicker. Defense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The kickoff team out there to boot it away and 15 yards farther up the field after the roughing the kicker penalty. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive that made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
On second down, just keeps firing. He wants to take the top off. He's got it downfield for a huge gain. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down. The quarter comes to a close. Utah State has the lead. They largely dominated this first quarter as indicated by the stats. They'll break the seal on this quarter here on first down. He's going to pass. Catch in the middle. It's Stanley. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there.
I want to get my running backs the ball in space as much as possible, and sometimes it doesn't work in the running game. But I can throw it to him. I can try to create some space out wide, dump him the football, let him make some catches, and see if I can't get some big plays out of it.
Floating away. Quarterback gets enough. He's finally stopped, but a big play there with his feet as he moves those sticks.
Man, that's so frustrating. And it happens so fast. He just pulls it down. It looks like pass. He pulls it down, and he's gone. Just like that, chewing up yards. So much speed, so hard to stop.
In the red area, it's Stanley. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. Operating in the red zone here on second down. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on, and I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
Looks as if he's going to run it. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. It's fourth down, and they'll try the field goal. It is good. So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. Utah State sending its offense back onto the field. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field, didn't make those mistakes, Jesse, and they need to do it again on this one.
Yeah, you're right. They had the defense on their heels. You wonder what sort of communication was going on that sideline. What sort of changes were they able to make, because they got to stop the bleeding right now.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
And a great job by the linebacker. You can tell, starting to crowd the line of scrimmage, get up there in the line of scrimmage, see it, diagnose it, get in the backfield, get the running back on the ground for the tackle for the loss.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Coming after it. And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes.
This is a good sign for this defense. The rate they were going, not touching the quarterback, him already having 2 touchdown passes in the first half, this was not going to be a fun football game to watch. Now they're turning the tide a little bit, getting a little bit of pressure, getting a sack.
Utah has it back, and the offense coming onto the field. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
He'll pull it down. At the 40, there he goes. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. All wideouts, no backs. Looking to go up top on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
And sometimes the coverage is just great. And as a quarterback, you throw the football away or don't try to force it too tight into a window, and you just say, hey, defense won that rep, good coverage.
Wide receiver shows motion. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. They'll go back to the air on second down. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
He has just never been able to get into a rhythm in this game. He's already thrown 3 picks. He's been hit a lot. That time throwing off his back foot forces another incompletion.
It's a makeable field goal from the 29-yard line. Let's see how aggressive they are on 3rd and long. Fires to the wideout. For the 3rd straight play, the pass falls incomplete. And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. And this will be a bit of a challenge, a 46-yard attempt from the right hash. Between the uprights, it's good. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, want to update you on a game that went final moments ago. Miami is going to get out of Dodge with a win. It's a shave that might have been a little closer than Canes fans wanted, but a road victory feels great no matter what the final score is. A lot to go through in the film session this week for both teams, but boy, it sure is going to be easier for the side that came away with the win.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Off the boot, looking for his man. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, and after not getting any sacks a week ago, we knew he was going to be a little frustrated, but he told us this week he wasn't going to try to press. He was just going to go out in this game, be himself, knowing the numbers and the stats would come. He's off to a great start in this game.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
And that's where they'll spot it, just inside the 45. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
Yeah, oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that first drive, David. It'd be interesting to see what happens here in the second drive.
Yeah, you got a feel for the defense now. You understand what they're trying to do, what their game plan is. Now you get to go into phase 2 of your game plan.
Picks up the first down. And he's knocked down, but there's also a flag that's been dropped. Let's check on the call. They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. First down here for the offense. He'll set up to throw. Makes the grab. It's Johnson. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
Well, it's a nice job by the tight end there. He's patient and fights his way through all the traffic in the middle of the field, running that drag route, making it an easy completion for the quarterback.
Going to try to pop one on the screen. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the first down. That was just a perfectly choreographed screen. The line got out on time. The running back had a wall in front of it.
And I think the quarterback did a really good job of selling past and kind of dodging the pass run.
And the quarterback was trying to extend the play, and the defense brought it to a close.
Well, these 4-3 defensive ends that can get pressure on quarterbacks, they get paid a lot of money in the National Football League, and that's why. When you can get out of your stance and win it around the edge to get to the QB, not many guys do it as well as that.
Feeling some heat. And he was off to the races, finally tripped up at the 36. And the Utes will line it up on 1st and 10. Moving the running back, forcing the defense to adjust. He finds his man. Brought down at the 26-yard line after a pickup of 10 yards on the play, and it'll be a first down. And now a fresh set of downs for this offense. He'll come out throwing on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Stanley. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better.
And he's sprinting. He'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Utes!
And that is exactly what you want from your offense. Man, late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground. Take the lead going into the half. Take all the momentum. Nice execution of the drive by that offense.
Up by 1. They're going to try to get the deuce here and make it a field goal lead. The back goes in motion. He gets in there for the two-point conversion and pushes the lead to 3. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Guys, the Utah State offense about to give it another go. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on the heels.
Wants to throw on 2nd down. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
Pressure coming. Trying to escape and get it himself. And they did not let him reach the line to gain. It'll bring up a decision here. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. Utah State will be forced to send out the punt team. He's getting a lot of work. Fourth time he's punted tonight. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Utah has it back on the offense coming onto the field. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact...
And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
Well, quarterback went down behind center pretty quick that time, and it makes you wonder as a play caller, against this pass rush, do you start thinking about maybe rolling your quarterback out and changing the launch point?
He wants to pass it on second down. They're trying to get to it. And he'll be brought down. The Utes want to crank the tempo. Trying to pick it up on the ground. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44. Up-tempo for the offense. To the air on first down. Grab behind the line. It's Stanley. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
Dialing up a second down pass play. Short throw is complete, and he'll grab it, step out of bounds, and pick up the first down. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. They'll throw it on first down. He lets one fly deep. Touchdown, Utah! And they made it to the house when they found that 6 points waiting on them.
And that is the first passing touchdown, first of many of the season for this offense. Nice drive by the offense. Way to finish it, take care of the football, make some plays in the passing game. This offense looks like they're going to be a really hard one to stop.
And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. The kickoff team out there getting set. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Just 9 seconds to play here in the half. Let's see if they come out guns a-blazing. Takes the handoff. It's McKinnon. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. One more play before the teams head to the locker room. On second down, they'll take to the air. It's complete on the right side. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Thanks so much, guys. And I need not tell you, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotion. And no surprise, we saw just that in the first half today. And we've got to start our halftime breakdown with this superstar running back. His elusiveness, his raw power. This young man is the total package. And his ability to catch the ball out of the backfield is a differentiator. A lot of guys can hit the hole. This kid can hit the hole and hit the home run in the passing game.
And the Utes will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. Utah State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. They got a lot done through the air in the first half, and they might need even more production here in the second.
I think they will, Reese, and I think this is an offense that has proven they're playing with good timing right now. They've got some matchups where they're winning one-on-one, and they're just going to have to keep going back to the well, David, and relying on hitting some explosive plays to win this game.
Yeah, and I think we look at numbers naturally, and they're losing. So that's the most important thing on the scoreboard, but they have had success. And so what do? You keep playing pitch and catch. You got to score, but you got to talk to your defense. I need some stops. I need the football back quickly so we can do some more damage.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Off play action. Getting some heat. And they got him for the sack.
Well, the defense knew coming into the second half here, they were going to have to crank up the pass rush, right? They've got the lead. They're going to be seeing this quarterback drop back. How can you affect him? You've got to win up front one-on-one and get home, and they did there on 3rd down.
They've already punted 4 times in this game, and they're about to run the guy out there for a 5th time if they don't pick up the first down here. Incomplete, and he threw that one up for grabs and into traffic. Fortunate to get it back.
In the last couple of weeks, man, you're getting a lot of consistency from this QB. And you got to love it as a play caller, man. You can drop him back. You can throw the ball a ton. You can trust him. Getting the ball to different wide receivers. He's really in a good groove the last couple of games.
Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. Jesse, a very productive drive last time, wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, Dave. Let's see what they can do here in this next drive.
Yeah, and I don't expect anything different. When you put together a drive like that, I would do more of the same. Keep the pace, keep it going.
And a 9-yard gain on 1st down leaves him with 2nd and short.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a 1st down. He now has 106 yards rushing, and he has busted the century mark in this season opener. Now they've got it at the 44 on 1st and 10. Right back to the well. What a good run there. He has enough for the 1st down. This is the kind of performance, guys, that sort of etches your name in the roar of a rivalry.
And playing big in this big moment, on this big stage, it is so nice to have a playmaker like that you can highlight, that you can focus on, that you can trust in.
He was so excited coming into this game, too, because he knows that oftentimes your legacy as a player is defined by how you play in rivalry games like this.
Gets it out fast. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on 1st down. The Utes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Comes out throwing on 1st down. Using the quick game. Touchdown, Utes! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Now they have extended this lead, guys, starting to put the hammer, but sometimes a rivalry game can give you a little of extra fight back.
And there can be no panic at this point now. You've worked too hard this offseason, David. They've had this game circled for so long. You've got to play your best football right now and fight back.
And you just need something good to happen on this next possession. You've got to get the crowd back into this football game. Big rivalry. Get some emotion. Get some momentum on your side.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Utah State sending its offense back onto the field. Trailing now by 17, David. This is an opportunity that they need to answer.
And down by 17, it's not panic mode yet. Like, I know we just gave up some points and our defense hasn't played great. I think this offense can still be who they are and stay consistent.
No doubt, lots of football to go, but you do get the feeling this is the time of game where, you know, it could get bad. If you don't score sudden they get the ball back, they take it down the field and put some points up, this thing might be over. So absolutely, this quarterback, he wants to drive this offense down the field and at least put something on the board.
Pocket starts to collapse. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be third down. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Hit the afterburners, kid. And they pick up a better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down.
It's a beautiful pass and catch. I love the job the quarterback does manipulating the defense with his eyes. He froze that safety, and that allowed his receiver more room to work his route.
They say it's still a game of field position, and that last one just flipped this baby. They've got it 1st and 10 in the red zone. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
And if you want to bring all your tight ends in the game, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to bring in more linebackers, more defensive linemen, get ready for the run, less speed on the field, especially when you get down here in the red zone. I feel like I can match up man-to-man with those tight ends in the back end. Nice job understanding a run was coming.
Man, that D tackle is a freak athlete. Did you see him come out of his stance and beat the offensive lineman, getting to the running back, cat-like quickness?
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. He's got the tight end.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on third down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Two very different emotions inside the locker rooms of these teams who did battle today. Penn State delivered the knockout blow, and I think the defense might have been the story here. LeVar Arrington, Shane Conlon, Jack Ham. There's another stud there at linebacker U. 60 minutes of football and a convincing outcome, and certainly a game with implications far beyond just the standings, fellas.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Loses 1. Brings up 2nd down.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. He's looking to throw. That one never had a chance. Incomplete. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man on the right. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. And the Utes will send out the punt unit. They'll look to pin him deep. This is a spot you see many returners try to take a chance, but not this time. A fair catch just inside the 40. Guys, the Utah State offense about to give it another go. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. And the defense gets to the quarterback.
All right, this offense needs to come up with a solution for this defensive end because he is a problem. They have got to find a way to help out the offensive tackle to prevent this guy from getting to the quarterback.
Trying to play a little field position with that high punt. A fair catch is called for and made just across the 50-yard line. Utah has it back in the offense coming onto the field. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for a position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again. Create some momentum. Just get a few first downs, and I'm in scoring position.
Delay of game. Offense.
The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough. Line gets set, first down. Quick strike complete. Still running at the 40. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first, it's at the 37. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run.
Running for the tape. And another big game for this offense. They are putting explosive pass after explosive pass up in this one. And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. They ripped off a huge chunk, and now a little chunk is needed to pay it off. Looking to throw. Quickly complete. Touchdown, Utah! Made the grab and finished the deal in the end zone. He has been surgical. Precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for it. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. Quick strike offense on that replay scoring drive. And he found his way to the end zone from the 7 to cap it. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Utah State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision.
He's got to be dialed in because defensively you're giving up points. So it's not like you have the luxury of your defense playing great. The offense is going to have to score and score pretty dang quickly.
Off the play fake. Throws to the wideout. Snagged in the middle. It's Page. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. The give from the gun. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got to burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. Right now, he's doing some damage on his defense.
Nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you can tell in football, are just becoming more and more of a weapon for every single team.
Now here on 2nd down, see if they keep tossing it around. He's looking to throw. Bought a little time, lets it go. Ball is free. The D scoops it up, and everybody reverses field. There he goes to the right. The 20. Touchdown, Utes. The defense with the scoop and score.
You know, the one thing that really worries head coaches coming into week one is ball security. You're worried about execution. This offense has done some good things early in this game, but you cannot put the ball on the ground because the defense will make you pay like they did right there, taking it all the way to the house.
PAT unit on the field. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. The scoop and score. What a lift it can give to the defense. Not content to get the ball. They wanted to do something with it, and they did. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. On the move, it's McKinnon. Got room at the 35. And he's got enough for a first down. Now to see if they have enough time to snap it again here in the third. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. Back at it to open the quarter with this first down play. Looking to throw, it's Dugan. They'll run the screen. No, what a move! They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 46-yard line. He's looking to throw it. Setting up the screen. At the 35, he's open. They make the stop, but not before the screen has hit him for a first down and much more. Really good execution by this offense. The Aggies come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll run it behind the big guys on the left. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop it.
A lot of times it's hard to see those linebackers coming down late and blitzing through a gap. The offense did a really nice job getting a hat on a hat, blocking up front so the running back could get some positive yards.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Already in chip shot field goal range at the 21, but this 3rd and short, they're still thinking touchdown. The give to the back. And the ball squirted out. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
Offensive players, when they got the ball in their hand, they're trying to make plays, right? Trying to make you miss. There's nothing better than closing that gap and sticking that head right in that guy's chest and causing a fumble.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Utah.
Three tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. He leaves it with the back. Slams into the pile. He'll get 1 to the 17. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll run play action. Finds his big tight end. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Offense has it at the 28 on first down. Trying the left side. At the 40, there he goes. All kinds of running room. And finally out of bounds after an explosive run by this ball carrier.
And obviously this offense has had their way, getting the huge lead. And now When you know it's a running situation later in the ball games, you're still getting pounded. This defense has to step up.
And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
Strikes first, delivers the punch, and works his way to the 31.
How about that play by the speed back? We hear about speed backs, and he's not the guy that runs in between the tackles. But let me tell you something. When you're trying to catch a guy like that and you're running full speed with everything you have, a lot of times you're just trying to get him to the ground, and you're not trying to put a good shot on him. And then all of a sudden they're breaking tackles. Great job by that young man.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. That's caught. It's Stanley. They'll bring him down, but not before he put people in the spin cycle.
This is exactly why 3rd down is practiced every single day. 3rd and short, 3rd and medium, 3rd and long. It's money down for a reason. You got to lock in. Great success by the offense so far on 3rd down.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Mitchell.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting them the football, letting them get some positive yards.
Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end. Fires into traffic. Picked off. Trying to take it back. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Never say die attitude, and I love that, especially in these young players, because they're out there competing. And I know the scoreboard right now doesn't look pretty. They're not going to come back and win this football game, but I just love kids that are competing until there's zeros on the clock.
He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Finds his man down the middle. Ran through the tackle, and he's got room to run. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46. They say success rate can be picking up about 4 or so on 1st down, 1st and 10. Unloads to the wideout. Calls it in. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on 1st down. They're bringing heat. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are. You're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now. If you're the play caller, certainly if you're the quarterback, you're going to have time to throw.
And that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job on the defender.
Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. They're throwing for it on 4th down. Shoots it to the left. Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. Got some room to run. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's 4th down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
They'll run it to keep the clock moving.
And it's just simple 1st down run, showing your physicality, setting your offense up in a good spot.
Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. He's looking to throw. Finds his tight end. And good blocking in space out there to give him enough room to pick up the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. These routes have some reads and adaptability built in, and the big fella found that cushion and made the play.
Man, it's so awesome how much offenses have evolved. They know exactly what they're getting, where to sit down, quarterback, tight end, on the same page, gets the 1st down.
We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense will be quite content just to drain the rest of the time away. 8-yard pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and short.
Here we go. Check, check.
They go to the ground. They make the stop at the 37, but not before he's got 10 yards and the 1st down.
And this is exactly what you want to do when you're on offense. You have the lead. You want to chew the clock, keep the ball on the ground, keep that thing just ticking, Palmer.
They're just imposing their will, Dave, and that's something that we've seen, I think, all game. Up front, they've been the more physical team. They're the ones that's getting pushed and that's getting movement, and it's carrying over all the way here deep into the fourth quarter.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like, just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything is...
And oh no, he loses the ball at the end of the run. And they are fortunate to avoid the turnover as the fumble goes out of bounds.
You know, fumbles really just comes down to luck. Oblong-shaped ball just can bounce any which way whatsoever. An offense right there, very lucky that one went out of bounds.
The Utes will snap it on 1st and 10.
Let's go!
Handoff to the single running back. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on 1st down. And you want to create 2nd and short, 3rd and short, or just get 1st downs like that run right there.
On the ready?
So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. Quarterback's just going to take a knee. Line getting set on 2nd down.